reckless driving.
Reckless driving, yes.
Where?
In the
We haven't been in Litchfield. We came from Farmington.
It takes someone with a resilient nature and an authoritative tone to shut down a corrupt cop. That's exactly what this man was.
All right, I'm being stopped.
I need your license, please. You're being stopped for speeding. I don't need this. Sir, roll down the window. Roll down the window so I can talk to you.
I can hear you just fine.
I can't hear you.
I remain silent, sir. I remain silent.
This is not a criminal stop. It has nothing to do with remaining.
Sir, I remain silent. I have that right. I don't want that. You don't want my registration?
I don't need it.
Okay.
All I want was your license.
John has dealt with scummy cops way too many times. According to John, he had his cruise control set, but this tyrant was relentless.
Okay, so I'm being stopped. Try to give him my registration and everything. He keeps saying he don't want it. He keeps wanting me to roll down the window. Just trying to get to work. I'm sure I'm gonna get a couple tickets now.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Roll down the window. You're being ridiculous. Are you Mr. Flax? Is this you?
I remain silent, sir.
Okay, step out of the car. Come over here.
Now I'm scared
Get
for
out
my
of
life.
traffic.
Now I'm scared for my life.
Why?
There's no reason for me to be out of my car.
Yes, there is.
I was speeding. See, this is off the record now. This is why you wanted me out of my car. Can I
No, I
just
want
grab
you
my
out of
camera?
your car because you were doing stuff on the
I
dash.
understand exactly what you're doing. I understand your tactics. Why do you want to be off the record right now?
You don't ask the questions here.
Actually,
Yeah, it's for my safety. No.
You feel unsafe because why? My hands are on the steering wheel.
Put your hands down. Alright. I'm
I wanna get shot by you.
Alright, just
Let me grab my camera and I'll put my hands down.
Just please be quiet. Okay, now you can be quiet.
Sir, where's my ticket? You stopped me for speeding, correct?
Alright, I'll explain as soon as you shut up.
Did you stop me for speeding? Like you said, it's on record. I know you took me out of the car because I'm recording.
There's nothing to do with it.
All right, sir. Tell me when I'm free to go.
You done talking?
Tell me when I'm free to go.
The officer was not wearing a body cam, and he asked John to step out of the car so he could be completely off record. These types of situations are where we see cops abuse their powers. So to nullify any threat, John had his hands up.
Now while you're standing there with your arms up, I'm going to explain to you that I stopped you for 88 and 70 tons. Okay? I stopped you.
Sir. Why are you repeating yourself?
I stopped you to give you a warning.
Okay.
Because you're doing 18 over the speed limit.
Okay.
And the reason why this is taking so long is because you're acting like a child.
Okay, if you say so.
Alright.
I'm acting like a child?
Do you know
stop
what the
me,
speed
sir.
limit is?
You stop me. Who's acting like a
The
child?
speed limit is on the road?
I know what it is, yes.
Okay, it's 70.
That doesn't
It's not
pertain to
88.
me.
It's not 88.
Okay. How fast were you going, sir, when I passed you?
Didn't tell you.
I could.
Of course he wouldn't tell how fast he was going, because he knew that he was going over the speed limit as well. John explains the whole confrontation once he gets back in the car.
Oh man, I just went off on that cop. Had my hand, he made me get out of the car. Oh my God, I'm fired up. He was speeding, he stops me for speeding. Again, total hypocrite. He's speeding, he stops me for speeding. He makes me go out there, I put my hands up in the air, I leave them up in the air. I tell him, you want me out of the car because I'm recording and you don't want to be recorded. And then he's like, I was gonna pull you over for a warning. I go, because you're going 88 in a 70. Now he's waiting for me to get off the highway. I'm gonna finish my video now if I'm gonna be late to work. And so I'm like, when I passed you, you were going faster than 70, so don't tell me the speed limit's 70. So when you break the law, it's fine, it's whatever. He kept saying whatever, whatever. And when I break the law, I'm breaking the law, and you can pull me out of my car and force me to do against my will. And he ended up giving me a warning, which, oh, I'm supposed to be super thankful, and my actions of me acting like a child. I tried to hand him this, I handed him this through the window and rolled the window up. And he's like, kept knocking on my window, I don't want this, I don't want this. Really, people? And I'm wearing a Browns, that's what it was. I'm wearing a Browns jersey. He felt bad for me. Even though we have a perfect record, I'm wearing a Browns jersey. He's still behind me. He's like waiting for me to leave. Let me put on my seatbelt, because then you'll stop me for that. Piece of shit.
These incidents are one of many where police downplay their crimes. This next cop might as well be a home invader. In 2017, an Oxford, Alabama officer was called to a neighborhood for a stray dog roaming into properties. He arrived and just casually strolled through properties. Until he arrived on a property where he knew the dog belonged to and did this.
Hello, sir.
Hey,
How we doing?
doing all right.
You have a brindle pit bull
Yeah,
dog?
I got a brown boxer mix.
Brown boxer mix dog, kind of a tiger stripe on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty solid, strong looking thing. Okay. Well,
Next time, if you don't mind, don't beat the hell out of my door if you don't mind. Okay. I came to the door. That was a loud knock. I would never come to your house and do it. Don't come to mine and do it. Okay. Now let's handle some business. Actually, hold on.
The homeowner then goes inside to wear some shorts. That's when this officer becomes a little too nosy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, don't do that.
Don't do what?
Put some shorts on, buddy. What is your problem? Whether it's about national security or whether it's about something like, I'm not going to cut Medicaid, right? But then he's going to celebrate the bill passing the House bill, and I assume push for a bill passing the Senate that cuts it as well. Whether it's the big things or the little things, because all the things he likes about is not good for the country when the person can't go. You don't have to swing my door open. When I close my door, I was going to put some shorts on. Okay? You don't have to beat my door down. All you have to do is knock. I'm nice.
Okay.
Now, why did you knock on my door so hard? Just be honest. Just why? I don't know. I mean, just be honest.
Yes, sir. Were you here about 10 minutes ago?
No, I wasn't. I just got home. I just got home.
Okay.
I've got a lot of cars. I just got home. I just got off.
Okay. I was here earlier, and I didn't notice a change in the difference in cars.
Come here. Come feel my hood. Since you didn't notice the change in cars. Since you didn't notice the change in cars, you put your hand on this exhaust, and you let me know, is it hot? Does it feel like somebody got off the highway?
I
Don't
didn't.
stand here. You can feel the heat come off of it.
I
Don't
didn't.
stand here.
I didn't say you were lying.
Well, you implied. Come
No,
here.
I'm not.
You ain't even got to touch it. Just come. Just
I
come here.
can feel the heat
Thank
standing
you.
here.
God, man. So what's the problem? Now, all this could have been settled differently if you didn't beat the heck out of my door. I would have came to the door nice.
What the officer did was uncalled for. If it was a woman right there, it would have been way worse for him. But this man was about to give the officer the worst verbal lashing of his life.
Most dogs, when they come through here, guess what I do?
It's not.
Guess what most neighbors do? We shoo them home. But it seems like you are just out to get him. I mean, and I know he breaks out.
Mm-hmm.
I discipline him too. And he's wrong. But the way you come knock on, beat my door down,
Yes, sir.
that's a no-no. And then swing my door back open after I closed it? Don't you ever do that again. You hear me?
Excuse me?
You cannot open my door. You cannot open my door when I close my door.
I can't.
No, can you? You can open when I close my door and say, I'm getting my shorts to come talk to you. You cannot open my door again. Do not swing my door open.
I cannot open your door.
You cannot open my door. You tell me you tell me what law says you can open my door. It's what law says that you can.
Can I trust that you don't have a gun?
Why would I have a gun? Now we're getting it. Why would I have a gun?
When he has no defense to the man's words, he switches to being a racist. The officer then continues to fumble his answer.
I trust that you don't.
Why would I have a gun?
Can I trust?
I'm saying, why would I have a gun?
Can I trust that you don't?
Why would I have a gun? Why does a gun even come up?
Can I trust that you don't? Because it's officer safety.
Officer safety would have been tapping on the door nice and having some backup if you fear for your life that I had a gun. But no, you come beat my door down right when I got off work, right from watching the news. You know how that feels? Think if you got off a shift and I come beat your door down. I didn't do nothing wrong to you. That's wrong. Don't do that. And then when I closed the door, was I not in my boxers? Tell the truth. Was I in my boxers?
You were in shorts.
Oh, now you're lying. Why do you do this? I mean, why? Why are you even an officer if you want to do this? Why? Why?
Right.
Why?
I'm
saying why? Why? If you want to lie like this, was I not? Tell the truth. Just be truthful. Was I in my boxers?
You were in shorts.
Okay. Do I have different shorts on now?
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. So I have different shorts on now. Okay. Yeah. Were I in these when you came to the door?
Right.
I was in these.
You know that I'm videoing this too,
okay,
right?
But I'm videoing it for me.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to video it for me because you don't care about me. You beat my door down and you said I have a gun.
No, I didn't.
Okay, how did the gun come up? Did you bring it up or did I bring it up?
I asked you.
No. That's a yes or no question. Did you bring the gun up or did I bring the gun up? Right. I didn't bring a gun into this situation. You did. We were talking about a dog. You come beat my door down, then you accuse me of not answering your door the first time. I wasn't here.
This man is 100% right in everything he said. This cop was trying to lie about every minor detail. He effectively humbles the officer, and it starts to show.
Records will show. My phone records will show where I was on the phone and when I got home. That's easily looked up. GPS, right. We can look that up.
Right.
We shouldn't have to go there. You should treat me as a man and I treat you as a man. That's why I'm out here having a talk with you instead of sitting in the house and not answering.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
I'm a man. Treat me like a man. I'm the homeowner of this. Do not open my door when I close my door telling you that I went to go get my boxers. I know where my dog is. Do not beat down my door again.
I will be glad to treat you like a man.
Okay, well do that. Don't come beating down my door and don't come with gun-ho stuff on your mind. I have a child and the first thing you gonna bring up is guns. You're not starting no gunfight here, buddy. Because I know better. I know better. The first thing on your mind was, did I have a gun? Y'all itch to use those things so bad. You're so scared.
Safety.
I know. For you to be safe, if you're that scared, find another job. Find another job. Come work with me. I'll get you a job.
Where?
Chronospan.
Okay.
The chemical planet Chronospan.
Okay.
You want a job there? Should I call John Cannell now? No. You don't want a job? You want to be an officer? You want to be a real officer or do you want to be a harasser? Okay? I'm looking at you like a man. Treat me like a man. Okay?
Why did you step toward me when you...
Because I want to look into your eyes. I have no weapon. You can pat me down so you can be safe. Here, you can pat me down so you can be safe.
We're good.
I know we're good because you know I don't have anything. But you're implying I'm stepping forward to you to do harm to you, which I'm not. Okay. You came violent at me when you on my door. Don't do that.
At this point, you can't even hear when the officer speaks because he is that shocked. This man told him to quit his job and then offered him one. That's how you get a tyrant off the streets.
I just got home. Why I don't get the benefit of the doubt and you must have the benefit of the doubt?
I didn't imply
I'm a first-class citizen, brother.
I didn't imply you were lying. I said I admitted fault in saying that I didn't notice the change in cars.
That beat on my door let me know you thought I was lying. You thought I was looking out the window the first time. I just got home, buddy. Look at the shifts at Chronospan. We got 62, 2 to 10, then we got 10 to 6. Okay. 3 swing shifts. I just got off on first.
I don't know
I know
where
you
you
don't
work.
know and you don't care. That's the problem.
I don't know
Go
where you
police
work.
another community if you're not going to treat this one right. The community that plays, I coach in this community. I try to do everything. I pick up trash. I volunteer in this community. And for me to be treated like this, it hurts, man.
Okay.
I go to work just like you. If you want a question, ask me. Don't swing my door back open when I told you I was coming back to get my shorts.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I didn't-
Why would you do that to another man's house? Why would you even do that? What kind of man would do that? Why would you do that?
You walked away angrily?
I
In a
walked
direction?
away angrily after you beat on. No, I said, let me get my shorts. Okay?
After you
I
told
don't come,
me,
and that shows what type of person I am.
Okay.
I'm a respectful person. I didn't want to come out with my balls hanging.
okay.
I wanted to put some clothes on. That says a lot about a man. What says a lot about a man is how they first treat people.
Right.
And then you say you're scared and you're beating down the door like a SWAT team.
No.
You make yourself scared because you start the violence.
I start the violence?
You start the violence, my brother. Did my door hit you or did you beat on it? Let's be honest.
I was knocking on your door, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Was
I
you knocking
wanted-
hard?
I did knock hard.
Did you knock very hard? Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I typically knock hard, yeah.
No, oh, you typically, see, you ain't grown up yet, man. Just tell the truth, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the best thing, like I tell people at work, just tell the truth, man.
After this incident, the officer was sent on medical leave so he could treat his injured ego. This man wasn't going to be intimidated. These next cops turned a cop supporter against themselves just because of their lies. It all started when cops pulled over a man for allegedly speeding.
Andrew Nelson, common spelling.
I know Officer Russo.
Perfect. He's retired.
Yeah. I mean,
I asked you why you pulled me over.
You're doing 40 and a 30.
No, I
for
wasn't.
speeding.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, so I got my body cam that goes back 30 seconds. when I pulled
Your
you
body
over.
cam, is it calibrated properly?
My body cam?
Yes. When was it calibrated?
It was actually calibrated a few days ago.
This female cop started off with lying, first about the speed, then about her latest tech in a body cam that records the speed of the car. Look at how she continues to disregard the law.
Is your name and badge number? You're required to tell me. Yes, you are. What if I have a reading issue?
Andrew.
Okay, I'll get you.
Your name and badge number,
Andrew,
please.
Andrew.
Are you refusing to ID as a police officer?
Andrew, you gotta stop.
Name and badge number.
You gotta stop.
Name and badge number.
So I'll be right back with your stuff.
Name and
Alright?
badge number.
Hang on, hang
Name
tight
and
for a
badge
minute.
number.
Moments later, her supervisor arrives, and he's an even bigger liar than she is.
Why don't you give it to them?
It's just they don't
If
give
they
me pieces
tow
of
your
paper.
f***ing car, what are you gonna do? Sue them?
They're not gonna tow the car.
How are you gonna stop them?
I don't have proof of insurance. I don't have to provide that.
How are you gonna stop them from towing your car? You tell me. How are you gonna stop them?
The father of the man was scolding him to just provide the insurance and be done with them. He actually sided with the cops, but the supervisor arrived on scene with his lies. Even he snapped.
So?
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Sergeant McAlpin, State
McAlpin.
Police Trooper.
Thank you.
How you doing today?
Thank you for
All right.
identifying. How
Yep.
are you?
How are you?
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm just curious why we were pulled over.
You were being pulled over for reckless driving, passing cars, and when driving erratically.
That's not what that officer told us.
When?
We pulled out of.
We just put the CVS. We were going home.
Okay.
When? Reckless driving?
That's not
Oh,
what you
no,
said,
no,
man.
that's-
That's not what you
Just
said.
say what
You
you
said
said.
speeding.
Yeah.
Sorry, you wouldn't, that's why I pulled you over, was for the speeding.
Oh,
There
and now
was
it's
no
reckless
speeding. There was
driving?
no
And now I gotta go with him then. I'm from Litchfield.
Okay.
And I was telling him,
Yep.
I
let's
just
be
picked him up
nice.
for-
Let me finish. Let's be nice
One
with these
person
guys.
talk at a time.
I am
Excuse me.
talking.
No, we
I'm
can talk
talking.
whenever we
No,
want.
one
Okay,
person-
I
one
was
person,
saying,
okay?
let's be nice
Yep.
because I live in Litchfield.
Okay.
And now you come here
Yep.
with this story of reckless driving, and now I'm not going to go for it. So what is the next
Your
step?
vehicle was spotted
What
recklessly
do-
driving in the town of Litchfield. That's why you were stopped.
What?
Yes.
What did you say?
By who? Did somebody report
Yes,
reckless
a
driving?
reporter called 911. yes.
What's the name? Of
Where?
that?
You don't have to have a name.
Yes, I do.
what?
No, you don't. No, you
so,
don't.
So you should talk to them.
We are talking to him right now, as we speak. Okay?
Our vehicle
okay.
was
Yeah.
spotted where?
Yeah.
Reckless driving.
Reckless driving. Yes.
Where?
In the
We
town of
haven't been in
202.
Litchfield. We came
we-
from Farmington.
Okay.
We came from the hospital. He just had a
Hospital.
stent put into
We went
his
to CVS. They closed at 6 o'clock.
You might have the
we
wrong
pulled
vehicle.
out of CVS. She pulled in, and we just were deciding to go to the pizza place or go home.
Okay.
What reckless are you talking about? So you know what? Take us to jail.
we're taking anybody to jail right
And
now.
now this guy, because I just got out of the freaking hospital.
Calm down.
With the double
Calm down.
bypass.
Calm down,
That's fine,
please.
sir. That's fine.
We're
okay?
picking up his medication
Okay.
from CVS.
Okay.
There was no reckless driving. We weren't in the town of Litchfield.
We were talking
traveled
about the
up
pizza,
Route
not pizza.
202.
Okay.
So that's a mistake.
Okay.
So you talked to that party that called you.
Okay.
Now, that lady said she pulled me over
Yep.
for speeding, which is impossible because I was behind vehicles traveling from CVS up this street. So
Right.
now,
How fast were you traveling, sir?
I don't know. I was traveling with the flow of traffic.
Well,
she was on my ass.
She was.
How fast was she traveling?
She was tailing you to see if you were
Tailing me?
driving. Yeah.
Okay, she said she recorded my speed on her body cam.
Show us,
I have it
show
on
us the
video.
video
I
that-
have it
Show
on
us
video.
the video, the reckless
So
driving.
I'd like to
and
be
take
on my
us to
way.
jail.
I'd like to be on my way.
You're in the car right now. Okay.
All right, do it.
I'd like to be on my way. Reckless driving in Litchfield, huh? I haven't been in Litchfield.
To give ticket because at the end of the month they gotta collect fucking money. That's what they've been asked by the town halls. And as soon as they see a Massachusetts car, guess what? That's the one that reckless driving. All the other one are driving normal. Because they live in Litchfield.
We have two different narratives, one for speeding and one for reckless driving. This was a phony traffic stop and they know it. The female officer then comes back with her BS.
Yes or no. So it's up to you to provide proof. And here's the deal. So here in Connecticut, we tow for no insurance and we write tickets for no insurance. So if you have it, you have it. Wonderful. If not, you're kind of tying my hands here. I'm giving you the option.
Yeah, I don't have proof of insurance. We're not required to carry it, and we can travel through states without carrying it.
Okay. So
Can you state the law that says I need proof of insurance?
it'll be on your infraction. Okay.
Sure.
So no insurance.
No, I didn't say no insurance. I said I don't have to provide it.
Do you have insurance?
Of course. Which is my right. Which is my right for.
I've got
What
the
is the
license.
infraction for?
Here in the
She's
envelope
explaining
for
it to you, sir.
She's not explaining it. She's telling me the directions about how to fill the citation. I asked her what the infraction was
I
for.
explained to you before I walked back there. So for failure to carry insurance, failure to carry your
Failure to carry insurance. Okay, okay. I'll see you in court.
There's that. Just
Thank you.
Time before we pull back in, okay? People are
I don't need your directives.
All right,
Have a
have a
nice
safe
day.
night.
Thank you.
All right.
Nice day.
It was a
Okay,
mistake.
have a good
buddy.
day.
I didn't tell. It was a mistake.
Okay. Well, the call came to the barracks for an erratic driving. Okay, that's what we had to do.
But you,
okay?
but she could have. Was unnecessary.
she lied.
No,
She
hold
told
on.
me
But
she
you
pulled
gotta
me
shut
over
up for a
for
second now.
Let me talk to
You
this.
got to believe me. We was in town. Well, this was so unnecessary.
Okay.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
I'm being with them.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
We went to the pharmacy. If you got the call, she could have told us. All this was so unnecessary.
Okay.
He has a behavior. He deals with things different than me.
Okay.
But all this, we have to admit
Yep.
that all this was unnecessary.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
And
I'm
there
not
was no
required to
need
carry
for it.
insurance here.
All right. But anyway, all
Okay,
right. She
all right.
got the paperwork.
Yep,
Thank you.
all right,
Have a
I'm
good
I'm
day.
gonna
Take
pull
care,
out.
guys.
Is that okay?
Take care, guys.
Pigs.
The law does not require the drivers to carry insurance. It is mentioned on their registration. This was an easy win for the driver in court. Like the father said, these cops just have to have a number of citations by the end of the month to get paid. The power-tripping cops continue to pour in. Take a look at how these idiots conduct their investigation.
Get out of the car, we're gonna drag you out. We're gonna break your window, drag you out.
Corrupt officers love breaking the law, and they're especially comfortable doing that in big groups. But what happens when they get caught? This first case answers that exact question. On December 8, 2022, Thousand Trails in Verde Valley, Arizona called the Camp Verde sheriff after a staff member complained about Corey Drew's service dog. Police arrived and did what cops usually do.
Have I broken the law? No, but this officer safety, we don't know what's in the vehicle. We'd like you to step out and we can talk to you.
Well, this isn't a traffic stop. Step out of the car. We're giving you a lawful order.
Step out of the car.
This is not a traffic stop.
Step out of the car.
And I have not broken a law.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're under arrest, so get out of the car.
Get out of the car. What am I under arrest
Disorderly
for?
conduct, get out of the car.
What disorderly conduct?
Get out of the car, we'll talk about it, but right now you're resisting arrest.
Get out of the car, we're gonna drag you out. We're gonna break your window, drag you out. Don't do this.
What conduct did I do that was
Disorderly conduct. It's a criminal charge.
disorderly conduct?
ARS 13-2904. Anything that disrupts the peace of another. Get out of the car. You're under arrest.
Wait, you witnessed disorderly conduct to arrest?
Get out of the car.
Is there a sergeant here?
My lieutenant's right here.
Okay,
get out of the car.
Disorderly conduct to arrest you,
We're trying to talk to you.
Well, he's saying I'm under arrest.
So once you're on the window, we'll talk to each other.
Well, am I under arrest or not?
So we're doing an
So I'm
investigation.
not under arrest and they
Okay,
just
but
threatened
you're
to
being
arrest?
detained. You're being lawfully detained.
Okay, I'll agree with you there.
So want to act like you're normal for a
Am I
second?
under arrest like this officer?
Okay, what did I
said?
just tell you?
You said I'm not.
What did I tell you? That you're being detained, right?
Sir, please step out of the vehicle.
No.
Okay.
So I said I'll
There you
talk
go.
to you.
Okay, do you have any weapons in your car?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Okay, because this is a big difference between us taking you out or not. So you can run down the window the whole way and let us see your hands, or we're going to break you out of the car. Roll down the window. Okay, this isn't a bro, we're getting to the point where this isn't a negotiation, okay?
I understand my rights. I have no officer.
Okay, well, if you understand your rights, there's a Supreme Court case that says you have to get out of the car. This is a lawful traffic.
On private property.
We are stopping you. Okay, do you want to argue about this, or do you want to talk about why we're here?
If he really wants to talk about why he's there, why does he need to be in handcuffs? Can't cops have a little manners? Scott Woolley, the park manager who called the police, then lies to the cops.
So I tried to arrange a meeting with this guy. We had an incident. He got in one of my security guys' face last night, so I tried to arrange a meeting with the guy. Then he got all pissy on a text with security, even though I'd sent him an email to meet with me about his actions. So then he came up and just stormed the office. Very combative. We have a history at one of the other parks of being combative. He recorded me the whole time. I just wanted to have a professional conversation.
Describe combative. What does that mean?
Raising his voice extremely high.
Okay, so yelling.
Not listening to my side. He's recording me.
Was he?
He tried. I have a kind of a line cross, and he tried to. And he got in my security guy's face last night.
Okay.
You can see him practically struggling to get any criminal activity pinned on the man. Corey had recorded everything, and you can clearly see the lies.
Okay, so how close was he when he was yelling at you?
Oh, within 3 feet. But he was yelling and using it as what the conversation was last night. So it wasn't like he's very intimidating. I mean, that's all I can say.
Was he cussing?
No cussing.
Okay, did he threaten you?
Just said he was going to take it to legal and corporate.
Okay. So what are the text messages?
So this is what concerned us at first. The security officer basically said that we were going to meet with him at 8:42 at 10:30. So are you refusing? And he says, why are you being evasive? Please give me the manager's email. I sent him the email with all my contact information. Then he says, act like no one is safe here. And you're rude, immature, and evasive. Now you made me unsafe and aggravated. I will only communicate. Do not approach me, or else things may escalate. So we thought, well, this is kind of getting out of hand.
You keep saying he's intimidating and combative. So combative.
Very argumentative.
Argumentative. Okay. Was he squaring up with you, bowing up?
No, just.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think he's threatening my safety, but he's not listening to comments.
And you guys don't want him here anymore because of him violating whatever policies, rules you have?
Well, at this point, since it's got combative like this, and that it's going to escalate, and even though he didn't even respond to my email about meeting with me.
Scott is using big words like combative and escalate, but he can't give one good example of Corey actually doing any of that. You'd be surprised to know that these cops did do some sort of real investigation.
With him, it doesn't sound like it was necessarily disorderly. He was argumentative, went into the store or whatever, and last night had gotten into an argument and gotten into a security guard's face. That was last night. Today he went in there basically doing this, argumentative, yelling, screaming.
He was yelling and screaming.
No profanities, no threats. He was about 3 feet away from the guy the whole time. He said he felt intimidated, but he didn't feel like he was like in.
Was trying to start a fight with someone.
No,
Like if you look at the disorderly conduct statute, I mean, does this guy fit the statute?
Disturb the peace of another.
I mean,
property.
The officers eventually decide to let the man go, since this was more of a civil matter, not a matter of the law. But this incident isn't over yet because one officer was going to make a dumb mistake.
Terrible name's Corey, right? Okay. All right, you're free to go. And I'm going to ask you, you don't have to?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to show me the recording?
Yeah. I will show you the recording. Of in here?
Of being.
Now that we're done, you release me and we're good to go. I'll shut off my phone and
you're 100% free.
I'll just show you so that you can get the tone of what was going on there. And back, you know why.
Him? Oh man, you guys, trust me, this is gonna get real.
It looks like that's that. That one. So then,
Why did that stop recording though? Was your interaction done with that?
I walked away. I was like, this is gonna get, and I just walked away.
Convenient.
Convenient? What's convenient?
Oh, no.
You have the other ones on there? What's convenient?
The fact that you stopped recording when you wanted to.
When I walked away, it was convenient.
Yeah.
Dude, what is your problem, bro? Are you looking this? Do you see this? Are you recording?
We're all recording. I'm recording. I'm not
Okay,
hiding anything.
good. I'm gonna get that body cam, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna file a complaint on you.
This next case reminds us why everyone should have their phone out to record whatever traffic stop they are stopped at. And that's all.
Yeah, I was checking out something out on the map.
Okay, all right. You do realize you stopped there, back there?
Yeah, we thought we could get through. And then we saw we couldn't, so we turned around.
All right. You got your driver's license with you?
I do. Am I getting pulled over for something?
Well, you pulled into the water driveway back there.
To turn around.
Yeah, and we're trying to figure out what you were doing. We're trying to identify you.
Is that illegal?
That's my ID going to tell you what I'm doing.
Well, we're trying to identify you.
Okay.
For what?
May I please have your driver's license?
Is that a lawful order?
Yes, sir.
What infraction do you believe I've
pulled
committed?
over here on the road, and I checked that.
Because I was going to look at the map. I didn't want to get on my cellular device.
Well, that's good.
While I was driving.
Well, that's good. I appreciate it. You got your driver's license?
Stopping your car if you're gonna use your phone is the safest thing you can do. But in the bizarro world this cop lives in,
I have my driver's license with me, but I'm not certain I'm required to give it. Can you state some sort of statute or
yes, sir.
some sort of infraction?
Anytime you're requested by law enforcement to provide driver's license, you have to provide driver's license.
If you've committed some sort of infraction or
you turn
crime,
around back there.
Was that illegal? Was that illegal?
And you pulled in, so we're trying to figure out what
was
you're
that
doing.
illegal?
We were trying to figure out.
I understand that.
We're trying to figure out what you're doing there.
Right. But you're not to figure out what I'm doing, police. You're the law enforcement. Police.
And that we're trying to figure out. It's suspicious. Right. So we're just trying to figure out what you were doing there.
Is one of these cars your supervisor?
Yes, sir, it is.
I'd like to talk to your supervisor, please.
You're going to talk to me right now. And do you have your driver's license?
I'm not. I don't think I'm required to give you my driver's license. And I'd like to talk to your supervisor to find out.
It's simply an excuse to pull you over.
I don't believe you're giving me a lawful command, sir.
Yes, I am, sir.
For what purpose do you need my ID? What crime or ordinance do you suspect me to have broken?
Because it was suspicious of you to pull.
Suspicious? Is that a misdemeanor or is that a felony? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
That's articulable, reasonable suspicion that you were doing something. That you were loitering or something like that. Do you have
evidence that I was loitering?
Sir, you pulled in back there, did you not?
I turned around, yeah, because I saw that I couldn't get through.
You couldn't get through? The road was open. I don't know.
Oh, I saw. It looked like there was checkpoints for getting into the prison or something, so we turned around because we didn't think we could get through.
As you can see from our plate, we're not from here, so yeah.
Everything the cop says is absolute baloney, but he seems to forget that everything is being recorded.
Do you have your driver's license?
I don't. I'm telling you, am I lawfully required to give you my ID?
Yes, sir.
For what purposes am I lawfully required?
Well, I just explain to you, sir.
Suspicion isn't a crime, and I didn't break any ordinance.
Reasonable suspicion, yes.
Of a crime.
Reasonable suspicion that you turn around back
there. Can I just talk to the supervisor that's back there?
No, sir. I need your driver's license.
No, I'm done answering questions.
All right, sir. I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle for me, sir.
For what purpose?
Step out of the vehicle, sir. I just need to identify you.
But for what purpose?
You're making it harder. I'm trying to do.
I'm trying to make it lawful.
You would think that the cop would get tired after lying out of his teeth so much, but he is just getting started with his BS.
All I'm trying to do.
What law do you think I broke to pull me over for?
You were down there. You pulled into the...
Yes, I
didn't know what you were doing, right?
I turned around.
That's the
I told you
warden's
what I'm doing.
residence. That's the warden's residence.
I turned
state
around.
Property,
I didn't
right?
know whose it was.
It's state property. So I came
So
down
it's
here
public
trying to...
property.
It's state property, okay?
Public property, then.
That's state property, okay?
Was it illegal to turn around on his property?
Well, it's articulably reasonable suspicious that you're performing something illegal there, or you're doing something there when we have other things going on. So if I can please identify
I'm not
you,
from
sir.
this town.
Okay, and that's fine. And all I have to do is identify you. We can get you on your way.
How is identifying me going to tell you what I was doing?
Well, we're making sure that you're not a wanted person. You're somebody that was going to go there and harm the warden or something.
The ID is not going to tell you that.
I'm making a formal request for your supervisor right now.
Okay, well that's fine, sir.
I'm formally making a request right now for your
I'm making a
supervisor.
formal request that you provide your driver's license.
But it's not a lawful request.
This man must have the patience of a saint, because no one else could stand this dirty cop's groveling for this long.
Correct.
It is a lawful request.
For what reason do I need
like I
ID?
said, articulable suspicion.
What is the statute?
35.3611.
35.3611. What's your statute ID? It says that if you've committed a crime, if you have in the commission of a crime, already committed a crime.
Step out from me, sir.
I'm trying to get identified, and I don't think I need to.
Step back here.
For what reason?
Step back here.
What did he explain? He explained that I turned around in someone's driveway. Yes, I did. I don't know whose driveway it was.
Stop and listen. You asked
Sir,
me a question. I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing.
Is it unlawful to turn around in a driveway? Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Currently, there's been events happening there in prison, correct?
I don't know. You can see I'm from Florida.
Apparently, the driver with a Florida plate is under suspicion for a prison break that happened nearby. These corrupt cops are just saying anything to make their incompetence sound sane.
I didn't know that either. I pulled into a driveway. I didn't know whose driveway it was. Wasn't posted for trespassing.
Well, if you will hand your phone to your buddy, he can record with both phones, but you're going to step out here and we're going to try to identify.
Well, how is stepping out going to make me identify?
Because you haven't cooperated. I asked you multiple times.
So I'm going to ask you, sir, you're a supervisor, correct? But is this a lawful request for my ID?
It seems these cops will do anything but give the man a clear and straightforward reason for this stop. And that has to be one of the most frustrating things ever.
Can you tell me what lawful statute or of what? My wallet's down there, so I can get you my ID from down there.
Can you grab
I'm not going to have you get it.
Can you grab? I was pointing at it. It's right there. That's why I was pointing at it. You think that?
Okay. So I'm going to identify myself. I'm going to identify myself, but I'm going to make sure to follow through with this because I don't believe it's lawful.
By all means, please, sir.
So
I'm not telling you.
So you're right. Just for the record, you're identifying me right now for what purpose?
Like I told you,
because you're suspicious.
Because I'm suspicious.
Yes, you turned around. You don't know everything that has happened.
I don't know anything that's happened. I'm not from here.
I'm going to explain it to you once I'm able to identify it.
Okay.
The cop admits the man has no idea about whatever incident happened here, but still keeps on prodding him for absolutely no reason.
So you're identifying me for suspicious behavior?
Yes, sir.
And that's not a misdemeanor nor a felony?
It is.
Nor have I committed a traffic infraction?
We don't know what you're doing. But honestly,
this isn't going to tell you what I'm doing. But so, just for the record, I have not made a traffic infraction, correct?
Sir,
is that correct?
You pulled into the water.
Did I make a traffic infraction? Yes or no?
Sir, you pulled into a driveway that does not belong to you, right?
Yes.
You don't know who it belongs to.
Correct. I was turning around.
So I'm coming down here. I've informed you. Yes. When I initially informed you, when I asked for your driver's license, you asked for the reason. I informed you whose driveway that was.
Which I asked was that unlawful, and you said
yes. I'm trying to figure out because of the events that occurred.
My ID is going to make it yes or not unlawful.
Yes, sir.
My ID is going to change whether it's lawful or not.
Clearly, this cop is completely allergic to being responsible and honest, and it makes you lose your mind.
I am handing you my driver's license under duress. Under threat of... Am I going to get arrested if I don't give you my license?
Sir, you can be charged. I'm just asking for your driver's license.
Am I going to be arrested if I don't give you my driver's license?
I'm just asking for your driver's license. Yes, sir, you can be arrested.
If you're asking for it, I'm going to say no. If you're requesting it, requiring it by law...
I am requiring it by law.
Under threat of arrest, then I will...
I am requiring it by law. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am going to get arrested if I don't ID myself.
There is state law that says when you're requested by law enforcement...
That's a yes or no?
Yes, if you're required by law enforcement, you must provide your driver's license.
All right. If there's a reasonable suspicion.
This is articulable reasonable suspicion. You just proved
it. Of what crime? Of what crime? Whoa! Whoa! Simple battery. You just battered me, sir.
This cop is just digging himself into a deeper hole. And the worst part for him is that this assault was recorded from so many different cameras, including his own body cam.
Step out here, because I've given you lawful commands.
And you have my ID.
Please.
And you have my ID.
Please give your phone to your friend, and we're gonna step out here.
Okay, I'm stepping out. You don't need to manhandle me. I'm stepping out.
How am I manhandling? Step out.
Okay, I'm stepping out.
I don't want you doing anything to put the vehicle in drive, because I've had that happen before.
I'll shut it off.
All right, thank you.
I didn't even think of that. I apologize.
Step back
Okay,
here.
I'm stepping back.
We're gonna step in front of my car. We'll get off the road.
You drop it. Stop barking orders at me, tyrant. That's what you are. You know it. We're gonna make sure everybody knows it. Hey, go live. Are you live?
No.
Yeah, go live.
Find me driver's license. I could let you go. Y'all could pick off. All right. Well, I'm letting you know.
We'll take care of that later. That's what civil rights is.
If you thought this case was extreme, and trust me, it was, wait until you see this next one where this cop takes tyranny to never-before-seen heights.
She's driving the other way, and she was literally, her passenger side wheel was completely off the road, like in the grass.
During March 2024, a Florida cop was doing his regular patrols when he noticed the car take a turn without the turn signal.
Why are you getting out of the car? Why are you getting out of the car? Step back. Step back. Step back. I did not tell you to get out of the car.
You're gonna tase
Walk
me.
to the back of your car.
You're gonna tase me.
Walk to the back of your car.
You're gonna tase me.
Walk to the back of your car.
Shoot me, why don't you?
Walk to the back of your car.
Shoot me.
To the back. To the back of your car.
Scott!
Turn around. That's what they're good for. Turn.
I don't feel safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna call 911.
Turn around.
I've never seen a bigger wuss than this cop, because you won't believe how he overreacted to a woman simply reaching into her bag to grab her phone.
Do not reach into your bag. I will tase you if you reach into your bag. Turn around.
Okay, you see this, right?
Turn around.
I will drop my bag for you. Are you a newbie? How long you been on the force, dude? You're
Turn
watching
around.
the whole thing, right? That's my neighbor.
Turn around.
Scott!
Turn around. Place your hands behind your head.
For what?
Place your hands behind your head. Place your hands behind your bed. Place your hands.
For what?
You're driving off the side of the roadway. You didn't use your turn signal, and you're speeding when you passed me.
You're joking, right? You're
Okay.
kidding.
I've ordered you multiple times to turn around and place your hands behind your head. Now turn around and put your hands behind your head.
Can I get my boyfriend?
No.
If you thought the last cop overreacted, this cop takes it to a level you have never seen before with his psycho attitude.
Put your hands behind your head. Are you an adult?
I'm 35 years old.
Okay, you're an adult, then you can do this yourself.
I'm a mother of 3.
Look, ma'am, I don't want to hurt you, but if you don't listen to me, I'm going to have to.
You're gonna tase me?
I will have to if you don't listen to me. Place your hands behind your head.
You're a little pumped up. Why are you squeezing my hand so hard?
Because you keep not listening to me. Stop.
Okay,
Please.
Do you know who,
Stop.
Do you know who it is?
Okay.
Blow. You're joking. How long you been in the force? What year are we at? You're new.
Okay.
You're so new. I'm 7th generation
Okay.
Floridian. You probably aren't
Please,
even from
please,
here,
please
bro.
stay. Stay.
Like, you're talking to me like a dog. Fair what?
Okay, well, I've given you orders as a normal human, and you don't seem to
No,
respond
you're
to that.
not. You're talking to me like I'm an animal, like a dog. Sit, stay. Like, look at your hand pressing on me, bro. You don't
Okay.
have to touch me.
I do.
I'm not a criminal. I don't have drugs on me, dude. I don't have any pot, any.
Okay, stop.
Search
Stop.
my car.
Stop.
No, it's
Stop.
call it.
Stop.
Please call your supervisor.
No.
Why?
I doubt anyone else on the force likes this guy, because it seems like the only way he can get people to cooperate is to threaten them or touch them or both.
Need to.
I think you do.
Do you have anything else on you?
No, I don't. What kind of police state is this, dude? I f***ing hate this, man. You're not. Are you really?
Yeah, you're going
My
to jail.
purse? Going to jail for what?
For
Can
resisting.
I get my purse?
No.
Resisting?
Yes.
I'm going to jail for resisting.
When you don't
Can
listen
I
to
get
me-
my cash out of my purse so I can make bond?
Okay. Sit down.
Holy f***, are you
Sit down.
serious?
Yes, you're going to jail.
For what?
First off, you're drunk and you're driving a car.
I'm not drunk and drive. Let me
Okay.
blow.
Be that as
Can
it
I
may,
blow?
you're resisting.
Can I blow?
No, not right now.
I know my rights.
Okay, fantastic. Well,
Can I
one
at
of your
least
rights
let
is
my
the right to remain
boyfriend
silent.
know?
I suggest you do that right now.
Can I at
Put
least
your
let
feet
my
against the car.
boyfriend know to come pick me up?
No, you can call him at the jail.
The sad truth is that this corrupt cop would probably treat a pet dog better than he would treat this mom. Or maybe he would be the type of cop that shoots them.
Darla,
I'm John, okay? I need you to put your feet
Can you look
into
me
the
up
car.
and make sure I'm not a criminal? You can't just take me like this.
I can,
have
actually.
3 kids and a job. Like, please.
Okay.
Can we talk?
Can you
we
put your feet into the car,
Can we have a
please?
talk?
Yep.
My purse is.
Yep, I'll get it.
Can we have a
Put your
talk?
feet in.
Please don't take me to jail. Are you serious?
Yes, you're going to jail, Darla.
Can you get all the money out of my
Keep your feet
I
in there.
need my money out
Okay.
of my
I need you to put your feet
I gotta make
inside.
bail, bro. Please, can you get my money?
Hello. Hi. Do you know her? Okay.
All of a sudden, someone recognizes her, but you won't believe the absurd way the cop describes the situation to his partner.
Hello, man. Good. How you been? You look good still. You look healthy. Do you guys know this lady? She got some problems. She didn't want to stop her car. She didn't want to stop her car. She just kept driving. And she's drunk, and just as soon as I try to pull her over, she speeds up, turns down the street without using a turn signal, pulls down the road, and keeps speeding up down here, almost hits a key deer, and was driving all off the side of the road. And then as soon as she does stop, she jumps out and starts running towards me. So, and then I had to tell her like probably 20 times to turn around with my taser out, and then she told me just to shoot her. And she smells like alcohol. I don't know if she's drunk. All I could find was one buzz ball. But I'm gonna test her for DUI at the jail, but for right now she's going for resisting. I don't think I'm gonna do flee and elude because it was kind of short. It was literally like half a mile, but still lights and sirens, and she didn't slow down.
The cop describes a very unique sequence of events, but it's clear that this power-hungry cop is just looking for excuses to make a baseless arrest.
Yeah, well, when she passed me, so I'm driving towards US 1 on Key Deer, and she's driving the other way. And she was literally, her passenger side wheel was completely off the road, like in the grass. And I'm just driving, I'm like, ah. So I turn around, I speed up, I get not too close behind her, and she's just still driving off the road, swerves back into it, drives off. I'm like, oh, maybe a DUI. So I turn my camera on, start following for a minute. She starts trying to turn down the side road without her blinker on, so then I put my lights and sirens on, and then she just like sped away. And then stopped here and started screaming for her boyfriend. 35, she said. Okay,
Like,
so
the ticket, please. I'm a good, outstanding citizen. I'm a mother of 3. I'm a member of this community. Like, I'm trying to do real estate, trying to do better in my life. I'm not drunk. I'll blow it for you. Like, I'm good. It just you scared me. I'm not gonna lie. I've been dating this guy that lives here for about 6 months. Yeah, we just got in a fight, and I was coming here to get my stuff.
Okay, and his name is Scott?
Mm-hmm. You can actually...
Luckily for her, she had a saving grace in her ex-boyfriend living nearby. Still, the cop continues acting like an entitled, spoiled brat.
Coming with me to get my stuff. We just got in a big fight and I'm moving out.
Okay, well, your response to all of this was not correct.
Well,
I tried to pull you over way back there when you turned, and then you
He just
kind of...
broke up with me, and I'm coming to get my stuff. And
Yeah,
it's
but
over.
when I have my lights on and then I put the siren on, you speed away from me.
I didn't see you.
Okay, well...
I'm sorry, I had the music up, and I'm crying. He just broke up with me at the gas station. We went to next to the liquor store. He was like, it's over, and I was coming to get my stuff.
Well, the thing is, your response to everything that just happened, I have to take you to jail. Okay?
Can I at least get my wallet so I can pay to get out of jail?
Yeah, I'm bringing your purse and your hat and stuff.
My wallet's in my glove box.
In your glove box.
There's a wallet.
Okay.
As reasonable as her excuses are, this irritating cop just wants to get done with this arrest ASAP without listening to anything she has to say.
For right now, you're definitely...
You at least tell him, like, to come get me, because I don't want to walk from Key West.
I thought you guys just broke up. He's gonna come pick you up?
I'm sure if... I'd hope so.
Okay. So, you smell like alcohol,
I'm
too.
going to be stuck in Key West, and I'm either going to be walking, or I would hope that you would let him know to come pick me up.
Okay, we'll let him know.
Can I have my wallet?
Yeah, I'll go
and my
get you.
glove box?
Yep, I'll go get it.
Thanks.
Her eyes don't really look bloodshot or water or anything, but when I got close to her, I could smell it. But then just the way she was driving, I mean, I'll try to do them at the jail. If she passes, that's what that sees, then...
The cop admits she doesn't have one of the most obvious signs of being drunk, yet can't seem to convince himself she simply isn't like he says.
Hello.
Hey, is there something we need to...
No, you're all good. Are you Scott? No. No? Okay. No, you could just tell him that his ex-girlfriend is going to go to jail.
I hope you feel good about yourself.
What?
Go catch real bad guys, not like a mother of 3 trying to better herself. You're unreal. You make me want to buy an island out in the middle of nowhere and get away from everybody.
Darla, are you bipolar by any chance?
No, I backed the blue till y'all made me black and blue, and I don't trust the police. How's that?
Till we made you black?
Keep my mouth shut, and we're just gonna go on about your day, but I hope you feel good about yourself.
Okay.
What's your name?
Deputy Lane. Deputy John Lane. I would give you my badge number. Well, we don't have badge numbers, so I don't have...
I don't care. You sound younger than me, and it's hard to respect. You know, I'm 35.
Well, that's ageist.
I don't know about you, but this petty cop's attitude is painful to endure. He seems to think he's king of the world and everyone else is just beneath him.
Please don't tow my car! Scott!
Alright, let me get out so she's not screaming in the back. Hello, is that your girlfriend, Darla?
It is.
Okay, so she's gonna go to jail.
For what?
There's no reason. I've done nothing wrong.
Well, she tried to run from me, and then she got out of her car and started coming towards me.
Babe!
And I gave her a lot of orders to go back to her car and turn around, and she wouldn't do it.
That's illegal.
Okay, I think we're done talking. If you don't understand how that's illegal.
Okay.
Acting very erratic.
Do you have any other questions?
Now out Pathfinder, Florida tag of 33
I hate this place.
I guess not. You guys did your job, huh?
Yeah, she's gonna go to Key West jail.
What was she getting pulled over for?
For a lot of different things that don't concern you. She's an adult.
I get that, but she is my concern, so you should owe me some.
Are you her lawyer?
Are you a lawyer, dude?
This idiot cop tries to be a smartass at every turn, but he just can't stop making a fool of himself.
I'm not. I'm a police officer.
Talk to me.
Hey!
I need to know
I don't have
what's
to.
going on.
She's an adult.
I get
You
that.
see what she's doing right now, right? This is why she's going to jail.
That's not illegal behavior.
Hey!
It is illegal.
That's not. Knocking on the door is not illegal.
Can you turn the air on? It's hot as...
If I tell you with this badge and these lights on, if I tell you
Actually, I
to
have to-
back away
there has
from
to
me
be- there has to be
and
a
you
com-
don't do it,
A crime committed. There has to be a crime committed for you to arrest somebody, right?
It's hot as...
okay.
On what suspect? What crime did she commit for you to arrest
Again, she's an adult. I don't need to explain
her?
this
You
to
do. You do. You do.
By what?
As an employee to me, you need to.
An employee to you.
I pay taxes, right?
That's
I
a good.
pay- yeah,
Okay,
so-
Scott,
under-
we're done.
under-
Scott, we're done talking.
No, we're
Unless
not.
you want to
No,
go in
no.
the back of my car as well.
For what crime?
Either this idiot officer forgot he arrested her for resisting, or he knows it's so unbelievable that he doesn't even bother to mention it.
Oh, are you threatened?
Yeah.
In my business attire, are you threatened with?
I don't know you, but I'm about to turn around. There you go.
I see your hands shaking there. You do this often?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Cool. What crimes, dude? What crimes? Did you tell her what crimes she's being arrested for?
I did.
Babe, did she tell you?
Okay.
Turn on the AC. It's hot as...
Not only is this cop making a huge deal out of no crime at all, he didn't even have the decency to not let her burn alive in the car this whole time.
Back up. Back up.
Litter.
Stop.
Litter.
Stop.
Really?
Back up.
Now I'm getting.
Back up.
Really?
Babe, don't get arrested!
You want to take him too?
What crime is this one?
We keep telling you to stay back from
I just
us.
asked for her personal protection.
You're throwing stuff on the ground. You smell like alcohol. You're obviously drunk.
I'm allowed to be. Am I driving? Am I committing a crime?
No, but I told you already I don't want you coming up to me because I feel unsafe by you. Okay.
Well, in my business attire, bro. Dude, I'm in business attire.
Look, Scott, I'll give you one last chance. If you want to walk away,
hate it here.
I just want her keys.
We'll let you. We don't have to give you that.
She will say that.
She wants it.
Ask her.
Okay, we will ask her. You don't walk up like that, acting crazy, littering, literally. I gave you that, that's littering. If you want to be technical, that's littering.
Cops like this always boggle my mind, because you need to be a special type of person to be so incompetent at your job.
I'll watch
You
the body
snatched
cam.
it out of his hand.
I'll watch the body cam.
I watched you do it. You
Okay,
snatched
you
it out of his
I got
hand,
one
then you
last
throw it
chance.
on the ground.
Can I have her personal possession?
We really don't need to take both of you to jail just because you're upset.
No.
I need you to calm down.
Wasting my time, not put
Are you going to
yours.
calm down?
Quit wasting my time.
Are you going to calm down, Scott?
Oh man, I'm going to court with this one.
Personal possessions. She wants them. I will ask her. This is a traffic stop, though, okay? Okay, let me talk for a second, okay? I conducted a traffic stop on her, okay? You have nothing to do with the traffic stop.
Okay.
If you show up on a traffic stop that I'm legally and lawfully conducting, and I tell you to walk away because you're interfering with my traffic stop, that is obstruction still.
Okay.
We're still...
He seems so sure everything is perfectly within the law's boundaries, but he will have to realize his mistakes sooner than later.
You come back over to us in an aggressive manner, making a fist. You grab the card out of his hand and throw it on the ground, then turn towards me and put your arm inside of my car, Scott.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Sure.
We can take you to jail too. We can make this as inconvenient for both of you. Absolutely. I don't want to do that.
I gotta pee, bro.
A random guy outside of your house, you know? So I don't need to take you to jail for that.
Okay.
But if you start obstructing my investigation, I have to take you to jail.
How come he could go but I couldn't?
Do you want him to take your stuff?
please let me go. You're not gonna let me go?
Do you want him to take your stuff?
My money to come bail me out. Can I ask him if he'll come
Do you want him
bail
to
me
take your hat, your purse, your wallet?
Just my wallet with my money in it. If he can bail me out. Scott, will you bail me out? If he gives you my wallet, will you bail me out?
Hold on.
Being a good cop might not be on this officer's list of expertise, but making people uncomfortable is probably at the very top of the list.
Okay.
Why not? You got a right to talk.
Yeah, but not to each other.
Why not?
Because you have nothing to do with
the crime.
Baby, bail me out!
I will, babe. We gotta figure it
She wants
out.
to take her wallet with her money. No.
I got it.
Stop!
Man, get my wallet!
Are you shitting me? That's her personal.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop grabbing out of my car. Okay. Back up. Go away now. This is your last fucking chance, dude. You're gonna grab my... Back up. Back up!
I am on
Back up!
Oh, you're gonna get
back up! Yeah, I'm telling you to back up. You're running over to me, walking up behind me, grabbing stuff out of my car. Stop.
Goodbye.
If you get closer to me again, I'm gonna put you in handcuffs.
Goodbye.
Dude, what the f***, man?
It is a sad reality that we live in a world where police can act worse than genuine gangsters and you can do practically nothing about it.
I'm already in handcuffs. We're in jail, bud. This is too tight. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're DUI or not.
Take my breath or my blood.
That's not how it works.
Can you undo this?
No, not right now.
A little bit. Can you loosen it up and I'll cooperate with you because it's too tight.
I checked your handcuffs when I put them on.
This one is way too tight.
If I take the handcuffs off, are you gonna do anything dumb?
Of course. I swear to God, bro. I'm already in jail. What am I gonna do? I promise. Go look at that. Is that right?
Hold on. Now I gotta put you back in these because I just told you, are you gonna do anything stupid? And you just started pulling away from me. That's why I had you in handcuffs and I wouldn't loosen them at first because you were just gonna do what you just did.
Bro. Come on.
Okay, fantastic. Sit down. Sit right here. Okay. So all I'm gonna do is have you look at the tip of my finger right there. You see it? I'm just gonna have you follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and do not move your head. Okay. Do you understand? Yes. So just your eyes, don't move your head.
Yeah, done.
Just a minute. Okay, I don't think you're over the legal limit either. I'm gonna turn you over to them. I'm not gonna charge you with DUI. Okay?
Next, what started as a simple celebration spiraled into chaos when a veteran with PTSD showed up with a gun.
You understand that, right? As a police officer, you understand that, right?
I called you guys.
Officers often forget their place and begin illegal shenanigans, putting their duties to the side. However, for such situations, there are always cops of a higher rank to put them in their place. Just like this last cop who thought her position as police chief would acquit her of all wrongdoing.
Get out of the house, please. Unless y'all got a warrant or something, you need to go.
Hold on. We just arrested somebody here.
On July 6th, the weekend of the 4th of July, a family was celebrating using fireworks late at night when this military veteran, Eater, decided to do the most irresponsible thing ever regarding a matter that could have been handled with a simple conversation.
So what seems to be going on, man?
Everybody around here is fireworks. The guy right here,
right back there,
he came over here raising hell, cussing. He's a military vet. He hates fireworks. It brings back old memories.
Okay.
He's got an AR on him.
He pointed at us.
And he scrunched down and aimed it at us, and we all took off running.
Okay, so did he come up to the?
He came all the way up to the fence
and started cussing at us, telling us. And then he pointed the AR.
Yes.
Yeah, pointed at us. So me and him, we took off.
Like crazy while we were doing the fireworks.
He got the flashlight on it.
Out at his property.
Yeah, he was sitting. You look at that tree back there towards the building. He was standing about over there shooting
I've got all my neighbors out.
This wasn't the right way to disrupt the celebration. Eater could have handled this peacefully, but he chose otherwise.
Every year, all the neighbors watch.
Y'all's neighbors.
I got you.
And then dang, this freaking radio's in my ear. And then it's crazy that someone start problems on 4th of July. I mean, it is. I mean, and with the military vet,
But at the same time, you're over there shooting guns that are 10 times louder than our fireworks.
Exactly. I mean, he got the silence on it because it was really quiet. It wasn't really loud at all. And he definitely has a flashlight because I seen him pointing it towards your back.
I seen him down when the firework went up, and he was down like that. And I had to get all the kids inside. This is a birthday party too.
The situation could have been approached a lot more civilly. Like, hey guys, look, I am a veteran.
Right, exactly.
It is kind of, messing with my PTSD. Can you guys either tone it down, or is there something you guys can do? I understand it. I mean, you know, a little more silly instead of pointing a gun at somebody with kids in the household.
The officer's stance is spot on. Putting kids and a vulnerable family in danger over such a trivial matter is inexcusable.
You're Mr. Eder?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you work for who?
Miami Township.
Miami Township.
Can I get a truck with crew respond?
No, so all I called Dakota. Okay,
Who's Dakota?
Okay, Dakota Cops.
Okay.
Yep. Cop. Yep. So I called him like, hey, they're blowing this, it's all coming over the field. I've just been watching lately, like where the fields have been catching on fire because of fireworks, whatever. So I went over and asked him.
Howdy. You want to tell him the story? I'll fill him in.
Yeah. All right, so you can go ahead with me, man. So what's going on?
So I was just like, you know, hey, you're shooting a bunch of fireworks over in the field. Let's back it down a little bit. And they're like, well, screw you.
He's just started telling his story, and both accounts are already conflicting. Something sinister is definitely going on, and this man is clearly lying.
Yeah. Like, okay, well, when you're shooting in a ditch pointed this way, they're going to go this way.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, well, who cares? Screw you. So I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, I'll call the cops. They're like, call the cops.
Okay.
And I walked away. That was it.
Okay, they're claiming, from our understanding, they're claiming that you had the rifle, came over there in an aggressive manner, you know, hey, you guys need to knock the fireworks, I have PTSD, I'm a veteran, etc., etc. And then they said they were claiming that you took the firearm from your back and then kneeled down in the ground, kneeled down and then pointed the firearm in their direction.
That never happened.
And they're claiming that you pointed the firearm in their direction.
Nope, never happened, never even chambered around.
While he denies it, here's the twist. Multiple witnesses are ready to testify that he brandished his rifle. He's only one man. It's obvious who's lying and who isn't.
Okay.
It was an AR with an empty chamber.
Okay.
I just threw it on my back because I couldn't really throw a pistol on my shorts.
Okay, yeah.
That's it.
And is your firearm... But you, like I said, you did have a firearm on you. I mean, it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it was a tight sling to the back. It wasn't even like a patrol sling. It was a sling on my. It was actually on my back.
Okay.
It wasn't like up here. It was on the back sling.
All right. Yeah, like I said, they're claiming that they have 3-4 witnesses saying that you took the gun off your back and then you pointed the gun in their direction.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So, how long have they been firing them off?
Probably a couple hours.
A couple hours? Okay. At what time?
Yeah, because actually when I was talking to Dakota, like he could hear them.
Hours for tolerance for fireworks and he suddenly snaps? Seems like Eder enjoys stirring up trouble without reason.
I was like, hey, look, I don't care if you shoot them off, do whatever, but can you shoot them that way? Because, I mean, this way, the fields get dry, they catch on fire. I mean, I've seen that recently.
What time did you go over there? How long ago?
About a half hour.
Half hour ago?
Yes, sir. So, like I said, that was all I asked them was they had them out all front on the road. I'm like, hey, can you point them that way? They're like, no, the wing guides decide where they go, not us. I'm like, well, if you point them this way, the wing guides are going to let them go this way.
Okay. So why did you decide to take your firearm over there?
Well, I always take a gun somewhere. I mean, I just didn't have. I'm wearing.
He's repeating his version of the story again, but the pieces just don't fit together.
I didn't have anything to put it, so it was a tight sling on the back. It wasn't attached to the sling out front. It was like on my back.
Okay. But why did you feel the need to take a firearm over there?
Various whatever.
Okay.
So I just wasn't going to go over and talk to them unarmed.
Have you ever had contact with them before?
No, sir. Not at all.
Never before, ever?
No, sir. Not at all.
Okay. But you still felt the need to take a firearm
slung on my back.
Right.
Not even chambered.
Right, okay. That's fine and dandy. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Couple, probably 4 or 5.
Because I can smell it on you.
Well, I know. It's a holiday.
Right, which is perfectly fine.
And I don't have a firearm on me.
As a police officer, you understand it's called weapons under intox.
Weapons while...
Yeah, weapons while intoxicated, yes.
He looks intoxicated, and he sure does act like he is, too.
I just wanted to sleep, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, I just wanted to go to bed.
Okay, but you understand that you're kind of putting us in a position. I don't want to do this to a fellow law enforcement officer. You're tying our hands. You understand that, right? As a police officer, you understand that, right?
I called you guys.
I understand you did. Actually, no, they are the ones that called, is it not?
They were the ones that called.
Yeah.
I called the code.
Okay.
I understand. I don't understand your phone numbers. I apologize.
Okay, but what I'm getting at is, you know, as a police officer, you know full well you cannot be intoxicated while having
intoxicated.
So he can't remember who made the call, yet insists he wasn't intoxicated. If that's true, something far stronger than alcohol must be at play.
I give you that. But I also have Stand the Ground, Stand Your Castle, Castle Doctrine, whatever.
The roadway is not Stand Your Castle, Stand Your Ground. That's public property.
I'm sorry.
You can't do that.
So I'm just sorry. I've lost some friends, man. I've lost friends.
I understand. I was in the military too. I get that.
I've lost friends, and it's hard. It's just, the more it goes on, the more you hear the bang, bang, bang. It's like you watch your friends go.
Okay, but you understand just as well as I do that you can't do what you did.
But I didn't.
Right?
I didn't go over there and threaten anybody. I didn't. It was slung on my
I'm getting
back.
conflicting stories then.
He's pulling the military veteran card, but that excuse won't fly in this situation. There's no escaping the law.
Put yourself in our shoes.
I get it. And like I said, I get it. But like I said, it is conflicting stories. Do they have videos of me doing any of this?
You even admitted to me that you walked over there while you've been...
on my back.
Just let me speak. While you've been drinking with a rifle on your back, going over there towards their property, confronting them.
We're okay.
But I don't know who those people even were. Like, I've only ever seen adult people there. These were like younger kids. Whatever.
No, they weren't younger kids.
I'm sorry. The ones I saw they looked to be younger kids.
All right.
I mean, like 16, 18. I'm sorry.
Now he's altering his story, making his credibility even shakier.
Yeah. As I was walking away, like it still was slung on my back, and like they touched off something like close to the ground. And I just kind of looked around, and they're all like, "Oh!" And like it was still slung on my back. I mean, I didn't do anything.
What you gotta understand, you gotta understand from their standpoint, they're out there with fireworks, man. You've got a rifle on your back, and then you make a quick turnaround with a rifle.
But it's still on my back. It's not up here.
But think about it, though. I mean, if you're walking that way, if I see you in my yard, or if I see you out in the yard, I can't see out.
I'm not in the street. I'm not in the yard. I'm in the street.
Okay, so you're in the street, though, but I can't see you, though. That's the thing. I can't see further anything out there. They don't have a flashlight or anything.
His chamber's working.
Is he trying to get special treatment? This corrupt cop seems to know no limits.
Chambers?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Chambers is?
No, sir.
No, he's no longer working.
I'm just trying to understand, man. Like, because I can see it from their standpoint, but
you can't see it from.
Unfortunately, no, I can't.
Okay.
Because they're shooting off fireworks, and I get it.
And it's going on for hours and hours and hours.
It is the 4th of July weekend.
But it's coming over into my field.
Okay.
That I own. My field.
And again, I understand everything about that, but I'm having a hard time understanding what was the reason for the rifle.
It was just, I don't know that.
How someone with severe PTSD managed to pass as fit for duty is baffling. It highlights the glaring flaws in the system.
And I can clearly, I don't know if you can. I can clearly hear kids over there, man.
Right. I don't know anybody.
No, and I get that.
It was strapped on my back.
Yeah.
I wasn't going over in patrol speed, going up. It was strapped on my back.
Yeah.
Nothing, not around the chamber.
Yeah.
Strapped on my back.
And like Officer Meyer said, man, we're getting two conflicting stories. They're saying you pointed it at them, and they're saying that you went over there in an aggressive manner. Well, and here you are stating that you went over there asking politely to do whatever.
I pointed out to them. I'm like, hey, look, see your fireworks? All your fireworks here are all pointing over my field.
Okay.
They're like, well, the wing guys decide where it goes. I'm like, well, the wing guys don't decide where it goes. If you have them pointed in a certain direction, they go that direction.
Yeah.
I was like, you have all that field behind you, pointed that way. That was it. Like I said, there was no aggression. There was no
Eater is now facing 16 counts of aggravated menacing and 1 count of handling a weapon while intoxicated. This was not the first, but the second time that year that Eater was placed on paid administrative leave. He clearly had severe issues, but that doesn't justify what he did, and he'll pay severely for it. However, while this cop committed his horrible actions while off duty, this next officer did it all while wearing a badge in broad daylight.
Get out of the house, please. Unless y'all got a warrant or something, you need to go.
Hold on, we just arrested somebody here.
On July 14th of 2022, Florida Police Chief Melanie Bevan led a police search to arrest a man by the name of Andre. However, her horrific actions towards Andre's helpful neighbors will leave you in shock.
To decide whether this guy is an absconder or not. Okay. A couple of people sitting up here when we got here, they said he was in the back. Okay. So he's got a girlfriend back there, Destiny. Okay. And the girl that was out here said that he's out here. He's in the back. They're always together. She said.
Not a VFO, but he has a history of resisting arrest. She says there's only one way in, one way out.
Oh, so he's inside in the back?
She says that, and I wanted you here.
Detached.
Just in case.
I got you.
Now he does have a history of prison and stuff. I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna take it seriously.
Of course.
Regardless, you know. Yeah. So.
The officers prepare to enter the house to look for Andre. Surely they won't start poking around where they don't belong, right? Maybe this time these officers will uphold the law instead of trying to break it.
Oh no, I don't think Andre's here.
Okay. Well, do you stay here as well?
I stay in this part. There's two separate houses.
Oh, okay. So you got like walls and everything in between.
No, it's completely separate. Like that's an efficiency of practice.
Does the gate open over here?
It did, dude. But I guess there's a lock on it now. I don't know. When they put that up a couple days ago, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
You own this house?
No, we stay in this part.
All right. Can we go? Can we access through the house through there?
He's saying there's two different.
There's different places.
Yeah, I know.
Is it attached to this, or is it?
There's a one back there, and it's a
No, this is the one building. Then he's in that one building.
He's in the other building.
Yeah, he's in the back.
Gotcha.
If you want to catch him.
The woman is cooperative and accommodating to the police, but this was her biggest mistake ever.
Like, I know if he's trying to get out, I don't know, I just got here. If he figures out you're here, he's gonna go that way.
Okay.
He's gonna go. There's like fence. He's gonna.
That's what I'm asking to do. Because I know I already.
This way though. Besides.
Okay, so he can't
circle around and come back through here.
He can.
You can?
Is there only
I'm telling you right now, you need an officer.
There's a front and a back door?
Right.
Let me see where the other officer is then. 132. Who was the backup en route?
I don't know how to get that.
So for 112, are you close? It's gated the whole way. We'd have to circle the block, I guess. We're going to go, the subject's going to be in the back. We're going to walk around to the rear, just in case he runs out the back. If you could come to the front. You're going to go front, and I'll go around back?
The payback this woman will receive for her helpfulness will show you exactly why these so-called public servants are so hated by the same public that they claim to serve.
Does this go through? Does this go through? Okay, can I come around there? Okay. Now I'm looking for a way to check the back of this residence back here. Okay.
Did they go through here?
You come in.
Did they go through here though?
The cops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go through here?
You guys can come in.
Hi, you can come back around that front.
Hi. Right back right there.
Hey Chief, how are you?
This might just be the woman's worst decision yet. By letting the officers into her home, her act of goodwill seems likely to blow up in her face. Never trust a cop.
renters in here, I think.
Yeah, you got a couple different family units going on.
Hey, come out, police department.
He's yelling.
Andre, let's go. Time's up.
These officers seem to be busy doing their job, but you'll soon realize these cops are interested in other shenanigans just the same.
They're talking. They're in there. It sounds like two people.
Ma'am, can you open the door, please? Thank you.
The facade they put up while doing their job disgusts me. They think this could make up for all their wrongdoings.
Hey, we're looking for Andre.
God damn, what y'all banging on my door like?
Well, we're trying to find Andre.
Is Andre Wimberly here?
All right. Is he in the back or?
No, I heard a guy talking. That's her sister's boyfriend.
Okay.
Can we mind if I look?
Come in and check for Andre?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to be in this.
What time is it?
I gotta go.
Sorry.
Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
Yeah, just right out here. You can stand.
I'm not on here. I know.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you.
I don't know you.
You got nothing else on you, right, bud? Okay. Mind if I just pat you down real quick?
I do have my
No weapons or anything like that, right?
I have my jewelry.
Okay. You got an ID on you?
Yes.
No? Okay. What's your name, man?
No, this is my sister.
This brutal search by the police is just a taste of what is to come.
Verify this residence. I have access to this house.
Y'all came in here all being disrespectful.
I'm not being disrespectful. You're blocking our way right now.
I'm not blocking your way. I'm just trying to see what's going on.
Excuse me. Thank you.
I can have words.
All right.
Come to this side. 1440.
Have some openings.
What is it? Like a pantry?
Pantry.
Gotcha.
Who is that?
There he is.
Hey, Andre. Come on out.
Hey, child, let me talk to him.
Oh, come on. Hold on one
Let
minute.
me talk to him, bro. Oh my God. No, don't touch me, bro. Leave me alone.
Listen.
You didn't even report to me.
I need you to calm down, okay?
Well, at least these cops have handled this situation well. I didn't even expect that much from them at this point.
Relax, baby, relax, baby.
Put your
shoes
on first, okay?
Relax, Destiny, relax.
Put your shoes on, Andre.
Relax, babe, come on. Relax, baby, relax.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't care. You don't act like that. Come here. Okay. Yeah. Stop.
No!
Well, you're just making
That's my fucking boyfriend! For 10 years!
You're praying, okay?
Relax, baby. Hey, listen, hold on.
The officers apprehend Andre and escort him to their vehicles, ready to transport him back to the station. But just now, they'll decide to take a little break for extracurricular activities.
We need to give him my number.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do something first. Breathe.
You can't do nothing about him going to jail. Just calm down.
Left my cell phone in the car. What time
Write
is
any
it?
information down you want them to have.
Yeah. That way y'all can get in contact with each other when he in there. All right. Here, I got the pen. Destiny. It's Destiny. Stephanie.
Write your number down.
Okay.
Is that your cell phone number?
If she calms down, if we calms down, if she calms down, we can talk about that. Okay?
Babe, calm down. Listen, calm down. They'll let you give me a hug. Just calm down.
Is this the number you want me to have?
Calm down.
Yes?
Yeah. Calm down. Hey. Calm down.
There's a lot of weed in here now. That's what that is.
Yeah. What is that?
I'm not gonna smell it anymore.
Yeah, no, you never know in these days anymore.
Right?
Once the officers wrapped up their work, you'd expect the nonsense to end there. But if that's what you thought, you'd be sorely mistaken.
All right, guys, you done in here? You guys get out of the house, please. Unless y'all got a warrant or something,
Well,
you need to go.
Hold on. We just arrested somebody in here, so we don't
Exactly.
have to go quite yet. We don't have to go quite yet.
Okay.
Just stand by.
Okay. I mean, I get it that you got to come in here and do your thing, but like, you don't need to be searching for shit.
We're not searching going through anything.
Well, then I guess I can do what I want to do too, right? And that's picking up shit.
Subject
Okay.
to information, driver's license not valid, showing local law or not.
They are slops, then.
Yes, they are.
And Cassie has a marijuana card, so it doesn't matter if you find me.
1453.
We're not searching, said the officer as she continued to search the house. Does she think lying to people's faces will get her anywhere?
We got one violation here. They should have never let him out. Until we dealt with the violation.
Who are these people? Probation state. So why don't they wear badges? I mean, he's got this one probably. Yeah, usually they have that. So they have probable cause already. But what that means when I'm going to search it, if you see something, they'll take it. Right. Well, that's what I said. I told them, I said we can't search, but always make sure you look around and see what we're, because she got all upset. I said, always make sure you look, search incident to arrest, but it's not a search.
We're all taught that we as citizens have basic human rights, unless a cop has anything to say about it, right?
Guys, so what does that mean you're going to abscond him? And he goes,
it's when they.
Yeah, he said you're going to show him as an escapee, and I said, oh, and that's a felony warrant. And he goes, yeah. I said, okay, well, that's my language. that makes sense. So he said, if you want to just have that, he said 8 to 5 if we run across anybody on probation that we would help with because of an issue, but they only work 8 to 5 and the next time the other guy comes out, he's going to work out.
Gotcha.
Everything else is their warrant.
Arrogance runs deep with these goons. Don't just take my word for it. See it unfold for yourself.
Everyone's got something to f***ing say. Mind your own goddamn business. You have to be f***ing
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Get your goddamn head off my motherfucking throat.
It's truly satisfying when justice catches up with those who think they're above the law. Just like this first cop who thought he could bend the law to his will. But wait until you see how karma caught up with him. It's a twist you won't believe.
Everyone's got something to f***ing say. Mind your own goddamn business.
But this doesn't even come close to the final case. That one is guaranteed to leave you completely stunned.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Get your goddamn head off my motherfucking throat.
Trust me, you won't want to miss the jaw-dropping moment that's coming up next.
Hey, could I just ask you why you're riding their butt like that and speeding, man?
I'm running his license plate because everybody else is speeding. Why are you speeding?
I was only going 60.
Speed limit's 40.
50.
The signs.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Do
All right.
yourself a favor. Oh, give me the toe.
No, I have a...
Yeah.
I have a marijuana card.
Step out.
I have a card.
Step out.
All right. Stop, man.
You want to f***ing run your mouth? No problem. You came to the right guy. Step out.
All right. Stop.
Come on.
On May 18th, 2020 in New Haven, Connecticut, Trooper Matthew Spina initiated a traffic stop along I-95. What unfolded during and after that stop will truly leave you shocked.
Right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest. All right. Since you have a very hostile attitude.
No, I really don't.
See, the blue car
which one?
Was tailing me.
Yeah.
While I was pacing a tractor-trailer looking for a motor vehicle violation because the governor's office has gotten multiple complaints on traffic stops.
I know.
Okay?
I know that.
So we're out doing our thing.
Okay.
he decides to pass me and f me off. All right?
How can someone entrusted to serve and protect the public behave in such an aggressive and hostile manner?
So the f do you think you are? Worried about what I'm doing?
You're right.
I know I'm right, goddamn. Now.
This officer resorts to a different kind of intimidation tactic, taking things to a whole new level.
Everyone's got something to f***ing say. Mind your own goddamn business. You're f***ing speeding. How would I start with that? No shit. I was following that kid for a reason. And if you hadn't done that f***ing stupid stunt, I'd be with him right now. But no, you just couldn't leave it alone, could you? You had to be a f***ing American.
Whoa, seriously? Racism?
Sit in the original dispensary container. Then you're f***ed. How's that sound? No shit. Mind your own f***ing business next time. You just called me a Yeah, it's called shut the f*** up. I was driving along, I was gonna head to a simple citation that I give, but no. You gotta be.
Looks like this officer could use a serious refresher on how to communicate with basic human decency.
Just couldn't f***ing shut your mouth. Where you going anyway? Where do you work? Where?
It's called American Pulp.
What's that?
It's
paper?
Yeah, you know, like the liquor bottles and stuff that the shit comes in, like the trays. I promise you, I only have weed in the car. Honest to goodness. And it's all right here in my glove box right here.
You ever heard of what a heat seeker is?
No.
A heat seeker is something that draws attention to itself. Heat-seeking missiles, they go for the heat. Sit the f*** down. Did I tell you to move?
This officer is in desperate need of a major attitude adjustment.
This ought to tell you why our department, instead of having 1,300, has 850 right now. There's a f***ing clue to the public. What a bunch of assholes you are.
It's clear that the victim hasn't done anything wrong and is being detained for no reason at all.
Is it in the original dispensary container? No shit. Turn around. Everything across you make You think I'm kidding? You think I'm f***ing kidding? Look at me. Do I look like I'm happy with you right now? Shut your f***ing mouth, mind your own business, and be on your way. Don't you ever f*** with me again.
These are the officers, and this is how they treat the very people they've sworn to protect. This officer's complete disregard for rules, laws, and basic decency is nothing short of sickening. But hold on, because the next cop we're about to discuss wasted no time in committing one of the most vicious acts you'll ever hear about.
Stay back.
Stay back.
Stay back. Get your goddamn head off my motherfucking.
On July 13, 2017 in Aurora, Colorado, officers from the Aurora Police Department entered Vanessa Peoples' home after a welfare check was requested. What happened next will leave you absolutely stunned in silence.
So I don't want to anger you more. I hear that you're always on them. But I also want to let you know that when we came here, I understand that you were cleaning and I understand that you have a lot going on.
No, you don't.
Okay, I don't understand. I hear what you're saying.
Watch out. Hey, behind you.
No, because that's my mom.
Stay back.
Stay back.
Stay back.
Stay back. Get down. Get your goddamn head off my motherfucking. Get your head off. Get down.
You breaking my arm! No, we're not. Oh, yes, you are!
Quiet.
Get off of me! Get out!
Quiet.
Remember, this was supposed to be a wellness check. This is exactly why police shouldn't be the ones handling wellness checks. Instead of offering help, these cops only sought to escalate the situation and assert control.
I got that one down.
Hey, listen. If you don't stop.
I'm not doing that!
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not! No! Let me go! Let me go! You're breaking my arm!
Calm down, okay? It's over with. Calm down. Don't bully the police around. Okay? So calm down. Calm down. Hey, listen. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Go outside. Go outside, please.
This is the very institution that's supposed to protect us and uphold the law.
What do you need?
not gonna solve your problem.
Mom! Mommy! I didn't do anything. I was just trying to get to my mom.
103 Enterprises.
Mommy! Help me!
Can you try to find his camera?
Mom!
Over here.
103 we are. Okay.
There.
Get off of me! Mom! Mom!
We are hobbling her. Hold on. No, we got it. We got it.
Mommy! Mom! Mommy! I can't! They're taking it to jail! Get out of here!
This is absolutely ridiculous. How dare they treat a human being like this, as if she's some sort of animal? It's completely inhumane. I believe police officers should experience the same treatment they inflict on the people they put in handcuffs. Only then can they truly understand the impact of their actions.
Get off of me!
You did something where officers couldn't,
No, I didn't!
Yeah.
I just walked up
Just
on
relax.
it! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
Give us a second.
Mom!
Okay.
All right.
I can't!
Now relax. All you gotta do is relax.
Do you need medical attention?
Can't breathe!
Where are you?
Somebody get his car door open.
Mom! No, you don't! Let me go!
Go on the other side.
Help!
Relax. I got it.
Please let me go!
What's your name? I don't know.
I didn't do anything!
No idea.
Yeah, you don't listen.
Dragging her roughly to the police vehicle only made the situation more disturbing to watch. At the end of the day, this girl wasn't a criminal, just someone caught on the wrong side of a bad day.
You got this damn thing too tight on me! Let me go!
Let me go see if I can find my camera.
Somebody picked it up. I think Wilcox has it.
Okay. Let me see.
It's too tight.
Have her sit on her side. And this is kind of, yeah, let's,
this?
that's the hobble. We gotta get that loosened.
Yeah.
Let's,
Give us a second here.
hang on, we're gonna loosen that.
So we're using
This is way tight.
Yeah,
Which one?
This, there's,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we need to loosen the waist chain.
Could have made it more comfortable if she wasn't going such a fit. Well, that's the only one you need to loosen.
Oh,
This one right here.
Well, let's just, you know what?
Let's just let her sit.
Let's hold off because my rescue's coming right now. So let's just hold on to
Let's
the
just
feet.
undo this one.
Let's undo it and just hold the feet and just they're on her side and
What's your name?
just secure the feet.
What's your name?
Vanessa People.
Loosening the dog ties on her was a small gesture of humanity in an otherwise horrifying scene. Yet it only highlighted the shameful failure of the justice system that had allowed such brutality to occur in the first place. These incidents highlight just how crucial it is to hold authorities accountable and demand systemic change to prevent such abuses from happening again. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to share your thoughts on this case in the comments below. These officers' actions sparked outrage, but if you thought this was wild, you've got to check out this video here, where a corrupt cop faces the ultimate punishment for his actions.